One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Flashes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So California's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would... I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Good timing on the quick out. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard, but Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready, and one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Golden Flashes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Looking to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Kent State. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to...
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Shabera. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miranda. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense changing the play. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Cal! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Touchdown, Kent State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Just keep slinging it. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Soto. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw time, running short in the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score anymore. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before. And not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley.
And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dorsey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Golden flashes in the hurry up. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Golden flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Shabera. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it so that we can pick up the first down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive. Makes a grab past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Kent State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds his man down the middle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has the lead currently in Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 12 over Oklahoma State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Golden Flashes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick pass on the fly motion. On his feet at the 40. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Golden Flashes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
7 yards on the play. Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gets the back moving. Toss to the outside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shabera. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise.
Breaks into the open. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kent State. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the... Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got a little space. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they turn it into a defensive score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near